How to apply for a business line of credit. Hi guys. Welcome to my channel. Before we get started, make sure to hit that like button, also subscribe to my channel. How to apply for a business line of credit. So make sure to watch the full video. A business credit extension is a helpful method for getting to supporting case by case as opposed to getting a singular amount installment, for example, with an independent company credit. Business credit extensions can assist you with overseeing income, purchase stock, or pay for a surprising cost. Even better, you just compensation interest on the sum you use, not the full supported credit line. While the application cycle differs relying upon the particular loan specialist, you can follow these general moves toward get a business credit extension. Number 1. Decide how much funding you need. At the point when you apply for a business credit extension, you'll need to decide how much credit you want. Accessible credit sums rely upon the moneylender, however, regularly range from $2,000 to $250,000. Since you don't pay interest on everything and just on what you use, it's satisfactory to request a higher breaking point than you'll probably require, as long as you don't get eager and spend beyond what you can bear. In the event that you want admittance to additional assets after you accept your underlying credit line, you can demand a credit extension increment. Contingent upon your business income and record as a consumer, the moneylender might support this solicitation or request guarantee, something of significant worth it can repossess on the off chance that you neglect to reimburse, to get the credit extension. Number 2. Check eligibility. While there are a few unique factors that moneylenders consider, there are not many that are generally crucial, including record. Your record outlines the probability of you defaulting. While most banks require an individual FICO rating of around 680, a few loan specialists acknowledge scores as low as 580 to 600. In any case, the higher your score, the better possibilities you have at getting a lower financing cost or higher credit sum. Business income. Most moneylenders have a base yearly or month-to-month business income prerequisite. This fluctuates relying upon the particular loan specialist, yet can go somewhere in the range of $10,000 each month to $250,000 each year. Online loan specialists normally have less rigid income prerequisites contrasted with customary banks. Time in business. Most banks expect that a business has been in activity for no less than 1 to 2 years, yet a few web-based loan specialists may just require a half year. The more drawn out the business has been near, the more steady it shifts focus over to possible moneylenders, and the lower loan fee you might get. Number 3. Research and compare lenders. When you comprehend how much supporting you want and your qualification, now is the right time to explore banks that coordinate with that data. Make certain to look at changed loan specialists' most extreme credit limits, reimbursement terms, lease necessities, and APR ranges, as well. There are 1 or 2 sorts of foundations that you can apply through. Middle. Banks and credit associations. Customary loan specialists, like banks and credit associations, are regularly best for entrepreneurs with high financial assessments, extended business narratives, and significant yearly income. New organizations may not meet all requirements for advances through these foundations. Middle. Online banks. Online banks are best for entrepreneurs who might have lower FICO assessments, more limited business accounts, and lower business income. Since online moneylenders ordinarily endorse less secure imminent borrowers, loan fees might be higher than banks and credit associations. Number 4. Gather required documentation. When you track down your favored moneylender, now is the right time to assemble the vital records to get ready for the conventional application process. This will for the most part incorporate the accompanying Middle. Individual and business government forms. Middle. Permits to operate. Middle. Articles of joining. Middle. Individual and business bank explanations. Middle. Benefit and misfortune articulations. Middle. Budget summaries. Middle. Marketable strategy. Middle. Building lease. Assuming uncertain records are required, contact the moneylender prior to applying. Number 5. Present your application. Ultimately, present your application on the web or face-to-face. Completion times change by loan specialist, and it can require just 5 minutes or up to a few days to get a choice. Your loan specialist may likewise expect you to give extra documentation subsequent to exploring your application. Normal data your loan specialist might request incorporates Middle. Your name. Middle. Business name. Middle. Federal Retirement Aid Number, SSN. Middle. Wanted credit sum. Middle. Credit reason. Middle. Business expense ID. Middle. Yearly income. On the off chance that your advance is endorsed, a bank will send you a credit consent to sign prior to giving your credit extension you can draw from. Normal business line of credit application mistakes. Like with some other credit application, it pays to be precise when you complete a business credit extension application. Try to twofold actually take a look at the numbers, contact data and other significant subtleties prior to submitting. Assuming you incorporate a blunder, it could postpone the cycle or hurt your possibilities being endorsed. While posting your contact data, utilize an email address or telephone number that is habitually checked. The loan specialist might reach you with extra inquiries, so it's fundamental that you don't miss a call or email. Typical business line of credit costs and fees. Banks that offer business credit extensions charge various expenses and punishments. Before you finish an application, contrast expenses and loan costs with guarantee you're getting the best arrangement. Interest rate. At the point when you draw cash from the business credit extension, you will pay revenue on the removed sum. The financing cost might be either factor or fixed. A decent rate will remain similar over the lifetime of the credit, while a variable rate will change contingent upon the general market loan fee. Rates normally range from 10% to close to 100%. Draw charge. A few banks might charge a draw expense, which is caused any time you draw upon the credit extension. The draw charge shifts in light of the loan specialist, yet is generally somewhere in the range of 1% and 2% of the sum removed at that point. For instance, on the off chance that your credit extension has a draw charge of 2% and you draw $10,000, the draw expense is $200. Installment handling expense. Getting to your business credit extension will probably accompany an installment handling expense in the event that you decide to have the cash sent through wire move. This expense is generally somewhere in the range of $15 and $35. You can regularly stay away from this expense by picking standard ACH handling, however you might need to stand by an additional couple of workdays to get the assets. Late expense. The moneylender will normally charge a late expense in the event that you miss the installment due date. This is ordinarily a level of the installment sum and relies upon the specific moneylender. Termination fees. A credit extension commonly has a proper end date. If you have any desire to finish off the credit extension before that date, you might need to pay an end expense somewhere in the range of 1% and 2% of your advance sum. In any case, not all moneylenders charge an end expense. Prepayment punishment. In the event that you reimburse the removed sum early, a few banks might charge you a prepayment punishment, generally somewhere in the range of 3% and 5% of the equilibrium. Search for a bank that doesn't charge a prepayment punishment. Top business line of credit lenders. Attempting to track down a credit extension for your organization? Here are the top internet-based business credit extension moneylenders. Blue Vine. Blue Vine offers business credit extensions somewhere in the range of $5,000 and $250,000, and charges financing costs beginning from 4.8%. Terms are either 6 or a year. To meet all requirements for a Blue Vine credit extension, you should have a base individual FICO rating of $610,000 each month in income or $120,000 every year, and be good to go for something like a half year. On Deck. On Deck offers credit extensions somewhere in the range of $6,000 and $100,000 with year reimbursement terms that reset after every withdrawal. Installments are expected week by week. To be qualified for an On Deck credit extension, you should have a base individual FICO rating of 625, business yearly gross income of no less than $100,000 and have been in activity for essentially a year. Cabbage. Cabbage offers business credit extensions between $2,000 to $250,000 with 6, 12 or 18-month terms. To fit the bill for a Cabbage credit extension, you should have a base individual FICO rating of 640 and have been in activity for basically a year. There is a base month-to-month income necessity of $3,000. Absolute month-to-month charges brought about over the credit term range from 2% to 9% for half-year advances, 7.5% to 18% for year advances, 15.75% to 27% for 18-month credits. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to our channel before you go.